Welcome folks, R30 Kitchen here, and I am back in my biospheres world making myself a shovel. Did a little bit of exploring off camera, just in some of the surrounding spheres, and I found myself a small desert. Well, actually it's a pretty big desert. Also found some sugarcane, which is nice. Ended up marking it, it's this way. My mini-map, so I'm going to head over there and do some shoveling. Want some of that sand for a reason that'll become a little bit more apparent as the episode goes on. But while I'm walking here, and as a sheep decides to baa back at me, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the recent things with Minecraft. Particularly today being the release of week 26 snapshot, I think. Two interesting things out of that. One, we can now edit spawners using a third-party software, NBT Edit, as well as it being pretty much halfway through the year. There's 52 weeks, and 26 is halfway through that. One of the interesting things I ended up figuring out with that snapshot, here's a natural lava lake along with some burnt trees. Did the best I could, but yeah, the trees it was a lost cause to begin with. But as I was saying, I actually ended up trying to fiddle around with the latest spawners, and interesting effect. You cannot spawn items out of them. Yeah, I tried to do that in week 26 and it completely crashed the game. But the other interesting thing is, I feel like there's an untapped potential with those spawners. There's more entities than just mobs. We've got boats, we've got minecarts. Yes, those can be spawned using dispensers nowadays, but there's also lightning is a mod, entity. Would like to spawn that out of the spawn egg or something like that. That'd be kind of fun. What else is there? Just gonna get a stack of sand and head back. Paintings are entities, for crying out loud. So there's an untapped potential with these spawners. While I'm here, these are cinder pearl pods. They spawn thanks to Thaumcraft and deserts. So I'm just going to grab a handful of these. Should I grab some cactus? Nah, I know where the desert is. I can come back later if I need it. I'll grab 7. So, yeah, that's one thing that I don't... You can't spawn... what I was trying to do is I was trying to make gas tiers spawn from spawners. See if I could make it sort of pseudo-rain using dispensers. I still hear... Oh! Okay, so... Yeah, lava lakes catch things on fire. Important to remember that. One of the... I don't know. I was trying to make it the spawners spawn gas tiers, and it crashed. So... That's what I've been working on today. What else can I talk about while I'm walking back? Another thing that I wonder, spawners are now able to spawn using NBT Editor, NBT Explorer, or some other editing software, to spawn charged creepers, pigs already with their saddles on, Endermen carrying TNT, among other things. So there's a lot of potential with that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other people are going to come up with as this sheep decides to walk on the glass bridge. Yeah, sheep are not the smartest animals. Yes, I did insult your species, so what? So, yeah. Wonder if they ever be able to do the same thing with spawn eggs. I think that'd be kind of interesting, though I don't think tile entities work too well with items. So how did I make out? I've got a stack of sand and some cinder pearl pods. Those can actually be ground up to create blaze powder. So I can get blaze powder before I go to the nether, which might be interesting. Not blaze rods, blaze powder. So there's a reason why I got the sand. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 of those and cook it up in a furnace. While I'm doing that, I might head off camera and see if I can find a squid. Yeah, I need a squid. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. So I'm just kind of wandering around looking for a water source that is below level 62. I did a little bit of research on the wiki. That's the only place that squid spawn. 62 down to 40. Which is, yeah. There's water. No squid. None. However, I did find something a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I found a mushroom island sphere. Complete with mooshrooms. I think my food situation is more or less done. It's taken care of. Oh, I'm pleased. It's a giant mushroom sphere. These do happen once in a while. Much about the same rarity, I think, as it is in the Minecraft normal generation. And all these particles are starting to lag my game. To be expected, I guess. Wonder, there's an interesting... I think I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly at this point, maybe. I am trying to find... I'm just trying to find squid. But I might have found something a little bit more interesting over here. As I... Oh! This is even more interesting. This, even rarer, is an end sphere. That's ender stone. That's end stone. That means there's going to be endermen spawning there in about 10 minutes. Well, or much less than that. So I'm going to... Oh, is that another one over to the right? Okay, well, Eyes of Ender are going to be much less of a pain as well. What are the odds? I like the seed. I like the spawn. So, that's cool. I have a source of food and a source of Eyes of Ender. And Ender Eyes. Though, I will be honest, I'm pretty certain that there are not any, I'm pretty certain that there's not going to be any end nether... Yeah, what am I trying to say? Strongholds. That's what I was trying to say. I don't think there's going to be very many, if any, strongholds because of the way biospheres work. But still, being able to find a mushroom biome and 2 end biomes nearby each other, that's kind of odd. And a sheep in a jungle. That's not as odd. At midday, another sheep. It's just... Try to find squid, and I find mooshrooms instead. I guess that's perfectly fine. But I do need to find squid, and the reason for that will become apparent, and... Okay, I was worried that was the way out of the sphere. Nope, that's just leaves being leaves. So, yeah, I'm just increasing the size of my world, trying to find squid. This might be my lucky sphere. The lucky sphere. Are there, or are there not, squid? Found some reeds. Boing. Yeah, there's gonna be squid here. There's squid. I just need to wait for it to spawn. Yeah, squid, 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 squid. Grab some reeds for a bit later. Is there any squid? Here, squid, 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 squid. Found some snow? Huh. I think the world generation's deciding to freak out. It's about midday. I just need to find 1 squid. Here, squid, 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 squid. Where's the squid? Where's the squid? I just need one squid. I have to keep this area in mind. Okay. Waiting for the squid. It's there. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting for squid, could talk a little bit more about I did that in Sunburn Islands too. Press Control instead of Shift. Oy. Where's the squid? Where's the squid? Where's the squid? But yeah, we've got plenty of daylight. But one thing that I would like to talk about as I'm waiting for squid to spawn, and if you see squid, yell out. I'm probably not going to hear you, but that's perfectly fine. One interesting thing I ended up looking through, did a little bit of research on the wiki, and two interesting things I ended up finding. One, when save data is saved for jukeboxes, interesting thing, the data that indicates what item or disc is in the jukebox is indicated by a number, which is actually the ID for the disc. Interesting thing, if you change that value using an NBT editor, you can change that value to, say, bread. Kind of interesting. You know, I've been wondering, okay, how long's that been there? That's embarrassing. So, yeah, you can actually take jukeboxes, change the value, and there's going to be bread in them. The bread doesn't pop out until you destroy the jukebox, but still, kind of interesting. What else? What else? I think another interesting thing that's kind of interest is that potions, as of right now, only take up half of the data values that it can use. There's like 10 potion effects that are not in use. Like invisibility, one that creates that fog that you can sometimes see with the... Okay, so I'm on the right setting because I can hear spiders now. So there's a lot of different potion effects that aren't being used, which would be kind of interesting to see if a modder or someone could actually try to figure out how to get those added into the game. I actually looked at the code, and I am completely confused. Okay, so because I'm a little bit worried time-wise, I might just make a tiny hidey hole and make this my home for the night and fight my way to the death, so to speak. What a time to put it back on easy, I guess, huh? Okay, so that piece of pine wood's gonna stay up there. Gonna swim over here. So yeah, currently there's only so many so much spawn, or not spawn, only so many potion effects that are actually in use, which is kind of concerning. Plus, there's plenty of space in the code for there to be more than one. Don't you just hate it when those reset? But yeah, there's only so much space that's actually used with the trying to make a cohesive conversation, and I'm failing. Come on, don't screw up the let's play. You think I'd be able to do this okay because I can... Oh, a wisp. It's green. And I'm going to seal that up and probably just continue talking, or probably see you in the morning. fighting off some creepers, probably. But as I was saying, what might be interesting in the future is the ability for more than one potion effect being able to be in a potion. There's plenty of space. Currently only half of the data values for the potions are actually in use. So there's plenty of space for there to be more than one potion effect, which I think would be kind of an interesting idea. I already hear the skeletons. I'm gonna quickly put a door and get shot in the process. Can't get me now, can you? So, oh, hello. Come and get me. I'm just waiting for a creeper to fall from above. Aha. Oh, this is fun. This might be my new backup house for a while. Did not bring a bed. That was brilliant of me. So, I might just wait out the night, stare at some stars, still waiting for some squid to spawn. So, I am going to wait off camera for that. Alright, well, I kind of gave up on the squid search. The quest for squid. That's what I'm going to call this. Did combat a large number of mobs, which explains my health. Got some more bones. That is going to be useful later on. Got some stick. Well, already had some sticks. Got some arrows. Got some of that pine wood from earlier. Got an egg. And got a zombie brain and a distorted skull. Both of those items from Thaumcraft. This is from a special type of zombie, which, thanks to my texture pack, looks like a normal zombie. These don't look like normal zombies. Piece of gunpowder. And I still do not have any squid. Which is somewhat bugging me. Does anyone whatsoever know how to get a squid? No, of course not. Good news is I can get myself some wheat, which means food. The one advantage of fighting skeletons. Food. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. We are getting close to wrapping up, which... Okay, I'm going to need more food than that. How much food do you need? Okay. Well, that gives me a new idea. Do I have enough wood? Yes. I have an idea. I'm going to do it off camera, because we already know where... Well, you'll see where I've gone in about 5 seconds. So, I will be right back with that. Alright, come on. Come on. Go around the tree. Come on. There we go. And I'm back from that mushroom biome we saw earlier, and I just ran into another tree. These cows are pushy. Oy. So now I have a pretty good source of food. Okay, come in here. Both of you now. Come on. Come on. Into the little pen that I created for you. In you go, in you go, in you go. And that is a small mushroom farm and the end of my food worries. Hurrah. Oh, that's fantastic. Store the ladders in here. I've got some more mushrooms just in case, too, so just break this into pieces of wood. Do this, probably waste time, and I think that this could very well be the end of the episode. I know, depressing. Delete back. But I need to cut it off pretty much here, so this has been R30hedron, playing on a biosphere world, now with mushrooms and still no squid. I could be in worse positions. So, thanks again, and as we listen to these noisy cows, happy crafting.